Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Neither one complaining. Oh my God. I've been first off, welcome to the Opie Radio podcast. I've been I've been humming. Oh my God, I got hiccups and everything, and I'm just by myself. Ron the waiter will be here in a second, but I've been humming Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart, Do You Think I'm Sexy for the last hour. Neither one complaining. And the reason is because this clip is going viral as we speak. Rod Stewart is oh my God, you gotta put him in the Hall of Fame of our great singers getting a little too old. Check this out.
They break it down. All the birds are singing. Two total strangers chatting about their thinking. Outside it's cold, misty and it's raining. They got each other.
Neither one is complaining.
She says I'm sorry, but I'm out of milk and coffee. Never mind sugar. Watch the early movie. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, of course you can tell me so.
Jesus. What is happening to our rock icons? If you want my body and neither one complaining. Oh my God, that'll get stuck in your head for sure. With that, I say good morning to JMR 369. How are you? What's going on, Leo? God, one of mine. Got Scott Watson up the river. How are you, Scotty boy? This is not a replay, Kyle. Hell no. Hell to the no. Good morning, Ron the waiter. What's up, Ronnie boy?
Morning, everybody. Morning, everybody. What's going on? What's going on?
And you think I'm sexy? Come on, sugar, let me know. Neither one complaining. How are you, Ronnie boy?
I feel good, man. I feel good. I'm a morning person, so I'm a morning person. So this is perfect for me.
Sure, I'm a morning person too, and I learned last night that if you call someone Ron, that means you're friends. And I was like, oh my God, I call Ron Berman, Ron the waiter, Ron. So I think we're officially friends, Ron.
We're like BFFs at this point.
Whoa.
Yeah, you heard what I said.
I heard you. Do you want to, did you see the Rod Stewart video I just played?
No.
Oh my God, this is Rod Stewart in 2025. Our singers are getting old. You had to have seen the Frankie Valli videos by now, right?
Yeah.
He's like in his 90s and they just push him on stage and they play his songs and then he sort of lip syncs and he moves around the stage very slowly. It's elder abuse at this point. Whoever Frankie Valli doesn't have family that loves him because they push him out on the stage to keep the money rolling in.
Dude, who's the country singer who had like Alzheimer's and his family was doing that?
Oh, Travis?
Is it the country singer?
Glenn Campbell?
Oh my God.
That happened to him too?
They kept putting him out. They put him on a seat.
Yeah.
He would forget the lyrics. The daughter would come over, whisper in his ear.
Yeah.
That's elder abuse. Well, they were raking it in.
There you go. This guy
Hold on. Speaking of
forget
kind
you,
of
Kyle.
speaking of old, you know who's going on tour and they're like, he shouldn't because he's going to ruin his image because his voice is gone.
It's too late. He already did. We're talking about David Lee Roth, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Your fellow Jewish, I don't know, your all family, I guess.
How did you know I was talking about the Jew boy?
Because he's also in the Singer Hall of Fame of singers that are too old to be doing it. I was trying to find a video of him singing. It is brutal. There's
a video of him singing, and he's just like Vince Neil. he's not saying words. He's like, rah, 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 rah. He's like they're just going to the sound. Rah, rah, rah. There's no words.
The latest is Rod Stewart. It's not as bad as Frankie Valli and David Lee Roth, but man, if it doesn't get caught in your skull, especially when he sings, need the one complaining. Watch this really fast, Ronnie.
All right.
They break it down, all the birds are singing. Two total strangers, guiding what they're thinking. Outside it's cold, misty and it's raining. They got each other, neither one's complaining. She says I'm sorry, but I'm out of milk and coffee. Never mind.
He's doing the robot?
Watch the early movie. You want my body, and you think I'm sexy. Of course you can tell me so.
Roddy.
Dude,
Roddy.
I've watched this video. I'm not joking.
No.
20 to 25 times this morning as I was getting ready. That's why I'm hyper. That's why I'm in a good
No.
mood. Because he's over pronouncing when he says raining, and then he's like, need the one complaining.
He's doing the robot, and his feet are glued to the stage.
You know, when people try to say they try, they'll keep trying, Ronnie Ron. I get it, but when people try to say you suck, I just go and watch some of these videos and go, shut your mouth. That's what sucks.
How old is Rod Stewart?
I mean, to be fair, he's got to be. Man, I was a kid when I discovered Rod Stewart, and I'm not a kid
Late
anymore.
70s, early 80s?
I would go. Ready for this? I didn't look it up. I'm going to go 77. I'm going to go 77 for Rod Stewart. Give me 1 second.
However, for 77, if that's the case, he looks fucking good. And he can still kind of sing. He just can't move.
Fair enough, man. Rod Stewart is... Oh, damn! He's 80. All right,
Jesus Christ, I hope I...
All right,
80,
all right.
yeah. He looks great, by the way.
All right, fair enough. You got a grade on a curve. I mean, but it's just fun. It's an earworm now. Need the one complaining.
He's still got the fucking hair, though. At 80 years old, he's got that fucking blonde, spiky rock and roll hair.
You think it's his hair, Ron? Do you think it's his hair?
It's all about the hair.
It's all about the hair. I don't know if he's got the hair.
Got the hair.
You think he's got the hair? But there you go. That's how we start today. Need the one complaining. Oh my God, I love it. I love it, Ron.
If you think, hold on, what's the song? If you think I'm sexy and you want my body,
right?
Come on, baby. Let me know.
Let me
know. You know, speaking of aging musicians.
All right.
Gene Simmons from Kiss.
Oh, gee, I was in a good mood, Ron. Now I don't call you Ron anymore. Now I just call you Ron.
Maddie, you don't like me bringing up other Jewish musicians?
I hate Gene Simmons.
Why?
He was on the show. He's a pompous ass. He's a narcissist. He's a piece of garbage. He walks into a room and goes, "Oh God, you guys are so lucky to have my presence right now. I hate the guy, and your music has sucked. I liked it when I was 12, and then I discovered Led Zeppelin and Black Sabbath. Oh my God, you're bubblegum pop, and you think you're some fucking rock genius.
What do they categorize? Like glam rock? Is that what Kiss is?
Dude, he was on the show once, and I think it was Danny. Danny was making a little noise, one of our guys, right? Just making some noise because we're running a huge radio show. So there's action in the studio, and that if you're on Opie and Anthony, there's going to be a lot of energy around you. You avoid all that because they're setting up stuff. They're giving us show prep. They're working their asses off behind the scenes. We always had a great staff. And Gene Simmons couldn't take it and shushed Danny. And then he put his hand on Danny's head to shush him in the middle of his spectacular interview on the Opie and Anthony show. Oh, I hate the guy. Why'd you bring him up, Rod?
It's the way he talks.
Wait. Sorry, you got me going. Sorry. One name can get me going in the morning. Today it's Gene Simmons. You see what he said about Ace Frehley? Ace Frehley just died. His family still has tears pouring out of their fucking eyes, right?
Yeah.
Gene Simmons had to. Oh, he just had to. This was the time to basically say that Ace Frehley caused his own demise. Basically talking about his lifestyle and this and that, and that polite Eddie Trunk, who I like. I go way back with Eddie Trunk. Eddie, you should have went all in, because Eddie was not happy about the whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it's just bad taste. I mean, you want to badmouth somebody, and the body's literally still warm. He just passed away. So,
all right, Ron, it's your show for a sec, because I realized I didn't plug my MacBook in. So I'm going to be right over there. So be careful with what you say. But I'll be back in like 15 seconds. I just got to plug this in, or we're going to run out of energy today.
Yeah, we're waiting for you to leave so we can actually have a show.
Oh, are we, Ron?
We're finally alone, everybody.
Ron.
Welcome to the Ronnie Show. Welcome to the Ronnie Sterling Berman Show. Oh, is he back?
Yeah, I'm back, Ron. I told you it was just going to be a second.
Getting going. Just
all
the
right,
show was getting good.
Leo Gunn, Rod was great with Jeff Beck. Everything after sucks. Oh, damn. Well, he was in Faces. He was in the band Faces. Or Small Faces? Faces, Small Faces? I don't know.
Was Faces considered like a super group?
I guess. I don't know. I just never liked Jeff Beck just twiddling about on a stupid guitar. He's a genius, is he? I couldn't name one fucking song.
Everyone I know who's like a music snob,
right?
They love to throw out the Jeff Beck.
I get it. They're good at playing their instrument.
They love to throw that name out.
Here's something. It happened to Jimmy Page too back in the day. If you have to drag a singer along with you, right?
Yeah.
Because your band broke up, you're not a genius anymore.
Yeah.
I saw Jimmy Page in Rochester. He came on, and he had to find a young stud that sort of looked like Robert Plant to scream those high notes.
Yeah.
And if he didn't have that guy, he would just be on that stage fiddling about.
Well, didn't he had sort of like a resurrection with the Black Crowes, right?
He did he do Black Crowes stuff? I think so. I don't know. Jimmy Page has never stopped working. He's always teaming up with somebody because he has to team up with someone. That's my point. He needs the vocalist. Jeff Beck, you go and see Jeff Beck, you're like, oh, wow, yeah, great. Another guitar piece. Oh, wow. Another,
Well, look what Joe Perry. Joe Perry formed Hollywood Vampires.
All right.
Right?
And name one song.
None. I don't know one fucking song.
100.
All I know is Hollywood Vampires.
Right.
By the way, the name comes from that used to be a drinking social club.
Okay.
Back in the heyday of Hollywood, they were called Hollywood Vampires.
All right.
Like Jack Nicholson and all them, and they would drink till 4 or 5 in the morning, and they would call themselves Hollywood Vampires. The current Hollywood Vampires is Alice Cooper,
Yeah.
Johnny Depp,
Yeah.
Joe Perry.
Yeah.
I believe Chris Robinson is fronting the band at the moment.
Yeah.
And one of the founding members, there's two brothers who founded Stone Temple Pilots.
The DeLeo brothers.
The DeLeo brothers. One of the DeLeo brothers is also in the band. That's a good lineup.
More guys that sit around on a stage waiting for a fucking lead singer. They're handicapped. These guys are handicapped without the lead singer. Hey, by the way, have you seen what Elton John looks like these days?
He looks like Billie Jean King. Yeah. He looks like an old fucking handicapped lesbian. He looks like his doppelganger is Billie Jean King. I can't tell the difference.
I can't even do my little stupid bit anymore because you just hit it out of the park. Ryan just hit it out of the park over the green monster. No, I was going to say, and it's going to be, look, lower your expectations. He walks around like he's trying to find a fucking bathroom all the time now. Like he's holding in a good one.
If you put Elton, by the way, so I used to live near Billie Jean. You live near Billie Jean King, actually. She lives on the Upper West Side. So I would see her quite a bit and she always wore like those sports tracksuits.
Oh God. Oh.
Put Ellen John in a sports tracksuit. You're not going to tell the difference.
Ron, you got it. Just leave it there. You killed. All right, listen to me. What do you got on this Gene Simmons?
All right, listen. So you can appreciate this because you're a radio guy. So Gene Simmons went on Capitol Hill yesterday. By the way, he was already there because Kiss got inducted into the Kennedy Center Honors, whatever.
Yeah, the Kennedy Center Honors, where Trump was the host.
For the first time ever, Donald Trump decided I'll be the host. So he studied Johnny Carson tapes.
Yeah.
And he picked the nominees.
Right.
Hold on. So who the hell was it? It was Gene Simmons, Gloria Gaynor. Remember her?
Gloria Gaynor is I Will Survive.
Yeah, I think he put her in just to have some color, you know what I mean?
Oh, damn. Why'd you say that, man?
Because
that's
everyone
crazy.
else is good old white boys.
Okay.
George Strait. Trump nominated him. Good old country boy.
All right.
A guy named Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, Sly.
It's like a blast from the past.
That's like, what year is this?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's all the action heroes.
Well, you know what, Ron? Need the one complaining. No one's complaining.
Oh, and the guy from Trump's favorite musical.
Yeah.
What do you think Trump's favorite musical on Broadway is?
Oh my God!
The guy who starred in that musical also got inducted.
I had a "Springtime for Hitler" line, but you stopped.
I'll say the name. Let's see if you can get the broad.
Yeah.
Michael Crawford.
I don't know.
Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, that's his favorite.
Donald Trump's favorite musical is Phantom of the Opera. I saw it. I thought it was horrible.
It's December 10th, 2025, and I officially have to say I hate Donald Trump because he likes Phantom of the Opera.
We just lost all our viewers.
I know. I'll bring him back because I got a montage of Trump yelling at female reporters that is also making me laugh this morning. But go ahead.
Little piggy, let me in. He loves that phrase. He loves calling women little piggy. And he calls Rosie O'Donnell big piggy.
This is where I confuse people. Donald Trump is such a dick, and it makes me fucking laugh my ass. He's such a dick.
Dude, we have a president who calls female reporters little piggies. I mean, Jesus Christ.
The serious side of that, and this is what really pisses me off, and this is why I'm obviously not working for a big corporation, because I can't take it. Like if I'm the female reporter, right, and he's scolding me and making me look like a fool in front of everybody else that's reporting, I wouldn't sit there and take it. I would act up so bad. I would obviously lose my job because the company would be like, "Oh my God, you can't do that." But then I would be a viral sensation. I would be a hero. These women sit there, he berates them, and they just take it. That's the part of the whole thing that really frustrates me, that they don't speak out. Why don't you think they speak out?
Well, hold on. She was on Air Force One, so it's not like she can go anywhere.
No. Ron, sorry. I'm interrupting you because you're 100% right with that. But what about the ones in the Oval Office? He does it all the time.
Yes, he does it everywhere. And You're 100% right. Can you imagine one of these female reporters go, "Excuse me, don't you ever call me that again. How dare you?" But she would be famous.
How bad do you want that job?
She would be famous.
Do you see the video? Like, as soon as Trump is done, his handlers start yelling and screaming for everyone to leave. Yeah, you're just cattle, and you're just garbage to the White House and the administration. Because as soon as the thing is over, they come in like at the end of a concert where they come in and want you out of the fucking room immediately. That's what they do to those reporters. They treat them like garbage. They have to sit outside in the cold waiting for, their opportunity to go in the Oval Office and maybe ask the president a question. Why would you?
And if he doesn't like the question, It's fake news. Oh,
Right.
He literally yesterday he didn't like the question and he turned to whoever was beside him. He goes, "ABC fake news. ABC fake news. Little
All right,
piggy,
Ron.
little piggy."
Ron, I got a montage. I put this together. There's longer pieces of this out there. I'm not trying to say, but I put my own edit on this to make it move a little faster. So here's Trump just insulting all female reporters in this case.
Let me finish my statement. You are the worst. You're with Bloomberg, right? You are the worst. I don't know why they even have you. Quiet. Listen. Be quiet. Listen. You don't listen. You never listen. That's why you're second rate. It's not the question that I mind. It's your attitude. I think you are a terrible reporter. You're a terrible person and a terrible reporter. Who are you with?
And the same to you, Mr. President.
No, who are you with?
I'm with ABC News, sir.
You're with who?
ABC News, sir.
Fake news. ABC fake news. One of the worst. One of the worst in the business. Let me tell you, you should be embarrassed asking that question. They're giving us a free jet.
Medical professionals have warned for decades.
I said, no, not you. You're CNN. You're fake news. Go ahead. Let me just tell you, you and NBC fake news, which is one of the worst, and CNN, New York Times, are all bad. They're sick. There's something wrong with them. But you know what? You should be praising those people instead of who you with.
CNN. There's a split,
Fake
though.
news. Fortunately, nobody watches.
But my question
Is anybody watching CNN nowadays? I haven't seen it in a long time.
But some of your supporters are wary of the U.S. getting involved in another foreign war, and some believe that we should support.
Do you ever ask a positive question at CNN? I would figure it was ABC fake news that would ask that question. One of the worst.
I'm in the travel pool, but I'm with NBC News.
NBC fake news. Okay. NBC's one of the worst.
Some more files, is that the case?
Well, I don't want to talk about it because fake news like you're a terrible reporter, and fake news like you, they just keep bringing.
Dude, he's Donald
dick.
Trump. He's the worst bully.
Right.
Like if you had a bully in high school,
Yeah.
like that's him.
Right.
He's a bully.
Look, I laugh because he's such a dick. It's entertaining to me, but also it's, there's nothing impressive when you go after a woman. There's just simply nothing impressive about that. If you want to do that, whatever, but don't think you're looking like a tough guy going after a woman. Also, I'm really fast, Ron, because I have to address this. We're getting new people all the time. The numbers are starting to move a little in the right direction. So I don't blame someone like Patrick. He goes, "Hey, Ope, Biden handlers did the same, even worse." I understand that.
They're all pieces of shit.
I understand.
We're not
that,
taking
Patrick.
sides here.
I understand. You're obviously very new to this. We took some really good shots at Biden over the years. I understand how all this works. But Trump is now the president, and I'm talking more about the reporters in general and what a crappy job they have. They wait out in the cold. They finally are called into the Oval Office, 2 hours when a scheduled press conference is. They get to ask their question. Trump berates you. And then Trump's handlers in this case, and it used to be Biden's handlers, they come in and they sweep the room and they literally push you out the door immediately back into the cold. And I don't understand why a female reporter or any reporter would take that garbage from Trump, especially when it really isn't a bad question. It's not an outrageous question.
If you had a female reporter articulate her response by saying, I've worked my entire life to get to this point and I've overcome this, and for you to denigrate me like that, shame on you. If you said it the right way, she would be a goddamn viral superstar.
Oh my God. The job's
all the talk shows, on The View.
Yeah. The job's not worth it, ladies.
It should be offered serious jobs. Yeah.
100%. Okay. Anyway, back to this Gene Simmons. Sorry.
All right, so hold on. Let's get some background information. You come from the radio world. Just so people realize.
Yes.
If you're an artist and your song gets played on the radio, they don't get a penny. Is that true?
No.
So that artists don't get royalties when every time a radio station plays a song, right?
No, they get money, and they've been getting money for a long time. I'm telling you.
Hold on. Why do you think Gene Simmons is on Capitol Hill yesterday?
Maybe he's trying to get a better deal for the artists. No, radio stations over the years had to pay a shit ton of money to play artists on the radio. Am I getting this wrong?
You're getting it 100% wrong.
But what do you mean 100% wrong,
Yeah,
Ron?
Elvis Presley
Well,
never received a fucking penny from any song played on the radio. Gene Simmons went on Capitol Hill yesterday in front of a Senate subcommittee, testifying before a Senate Judiciary Subcommittee about the American Music Fairness Act.
okay.
A bill, now listen,
I'm listening, Ron.
a bill that would require AM/FM radio stations to pay artists and labels when their music is played. And the unfair practice where radio stations profit from music without paying the artist. Gene Simmons, Kiss, have never received a penny for any music ever played on the radio. Frank Sinatra has never received a penny from any music played on the radio. Barbra Streisand, Gene Kelly.
Right.
So this is it. So this is what the bill would do. It would require AM/FM radio stations to pay royalties to artists. It would treat AM/FM radios similar to digital streaming services. And here's another one. This is a big one. Pay royalties when American artists are played on foreign radio stations.
No, well,
Essentially, Gene Simmons is saying he, Kiss, every fucking artist has lost out on millions and millions and millions of dollars.
Nope.
Because the radio stations are taking all the profit. What are your thoughts on this, Mr. Radio Man?
Well, I'm reading up on this, and actually I am kind of surprised, but it has a long, complicated history of paying artists over the years. I'm going to have to do a deeper dive into this. But basically, back in the day, okay, listen, the times have changed, obviously. Yeah. So I know SiriusXM pays a boatload of money to artists to play their shit, including comedians. Although the comedians bitch and complain that they should be getting more money every time they play a track from their comedy CDs. Yeah. So that has been happening in satellite radio for sure. I know they've paid out like hundreds of millions of dollars to make sure artists are getting paid when they spin their songs and their content. Here's where Gene Simmons should go screw, okay? There was a time that artists and record companies were trying to get their artists on the big radio stations. Because if they could get the song on the radio station, that song would be a hit. All the kids back in the day, the teenagers, would be flocking to the record stores and buying the record. And that's how they were making their money. So they knew if they could get on the radio back in the day, that it was gold. It was gold for the record companies.
Hold on. When you say back in the day, I remember like watching movies, like movie genres about this, and like the guy would like go to local radio stations with the single, saying, "Hey man, can you play it? I'll give you $50." Right? Isn't that how it worked? You would go from local radio station to local radio station. Is there any way you can play my, my A and B side?
So this is a little complicated, but hear me out. Yes, that was called payola, plugola, and then they had to shut that shit down because like radio companies, the program directors, the music directors, they were getting trips, they were getting drugs, they were getting girls just to play records on
compensations.
Radio. It was a massive problem in the industry.
Oh, really?
But as far as Gene Simmons goes and Kiss, Gene Simmons is full of it because back in the day when he was putting out, those hits, he was making stupid money because they were playing those songs on the radio. If they don't play those songs on the radio back in the day, you wouldn't be sitting here talking about Gene Simmons. But with that said, the times have changed, and it's not as valuable to get your song or your record played on a radio station.
Hold on, are you trying to say they didn't get royalties, but the fact that their music was played on the radio station increased album sales? Is that what you're saying?
Dude, I come from this business where I remember I was just a schmuck coming up in the business, and the record guys would be just waiting online outside the program director's office, begging to get their song on the radio, and they would make all sorts of fucking deals. They're like, if you play our band, let's say, we will make sure they come to Rochester, right, and play a show just for your radio station. We will make sure the lead singer, because no one wants to talk to the rest of the band in general usually.
Yeah.
We'll make sure the lead singer is on all your top shows. And they were making fucking stupid money with those deals.
Hold on. So this really happened to you? People would offer you
not me.
incentive?
The payola and the plugola was before my time, but they were still being sneaky about it because there were legal ways where all of a sudden they're like, "Hey, man, this is a stupid example, obviously, but let's say U2. Hey, man, if you play U2's latest single, this is a terrible example, but whatever." We will give you 5 tickets and 5 pairs of tickets, let's say, and 5 trips to see U2 in Dublin.
Oh, okay.
And that was all legal. There's money behind that.
Yeah.
And now the U2 song, right, is being played every fucking 2 hours on your radio station, and everyone's happy. Because now the radio station could promote the shit out of the fact that you get a chance to go see U2 in Dublin. So Gene Simmons is full of shit. He knows back in the day, was he getting an actual check from the radio stations? No, but he knows how much money he was making because his songs were played on the radio.
Well, they weren't getting royalties, but the other benefit if your song's being played a lot is album sales and concert ticket sales, I suppose, right?
Yes. Yes.
What was I going to say? Damn it.
It's okay. John Quartz, $9.99. This guy fucking rocks. John has been supporting me for years, and actually, we went from, casual. He's now a fucking friend of mine. He just gave us $9.99. Youngblood and Aerosmith have a great collaboration.
Hold on a second. First of all, is Youngblood English?
I don't know. I don't know Youngblood. I'm not gonna sit here.
I think he's English, and I think Youngblood and Steven Tyler or Youngblood and Aerosmith collaborated on a song, and it's now Youngblood's first top 10 hit in America.
Nice.
I don't know who this Youngblood is, but I guess he's a rock star.
All right, listen to me though.
Well, hold on, Opie. Wait, Opie.
Yeah.
When you're talking about bands wanting to play, hey, can you play our music?
Yeah.
That did happen to you, and you kind of effed up.
Which one? Oh, Godsmack?
Godsmack. They fucking, dude, you threw the fucking thing, you threw their demo out the window like an asshole. Like a fucking, once again, self-sabotage. Fucking asshole. You thought it'd be funny. No, it's called littering. The fucking Indians on the side crying because you're littering.
You know, my dear friend, and for a while, my closest friend, and then he moved to LA, which just sucks. I'm like, yeah, really? I get people move, but you got to move the furthest away from me possible. But we're still friends, but we just don't get to see each other that much. And over 20 years later, because he was in the car that day, we still laugh our asses off over that. And the fact is, I'll say it again, I became a huge Godsmack fan. And I had their first CD in my hand. All I had to do was play it on the big time Opie and Anthony show up there in Boston, and we would have been known as the ones that discovered Godsmack. But I decided to go for the joke and throw it out the window into the river.
Yeah. How'd that go? You went for the slapstick.
It went wonderfully.
I saw Godsmack at the Beacon Theater.
Huh?
High energy, dude. They're fucking high energy rock and roll.
I love them. So listen, I just want to wrap up the Gene Simmons thing. I like the concept of the good, the bad, and the ugly for real. I don't like Gene Simmons. I don't. But now I got to be fair. He is looking out for the current day, artists. But I mean, he misrepresented exactly, the problem at hand. But now it is about the streaming services, and all these streaming services pay the artists some money every time their shit is played. So it's time for radio stations to follow that business model and go all in with that. So
I have a question,
Gene.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh, first of all, so here's the question. Let's say the American Music Fairness Act passes.
Yeah.
I'm really naive to this. Let's say your song gets played on the radio now. How much would they get?
Oh, it's pennies, dude.
That's what I'm saying. It's pennies, isn't it?
Yeah, but it starts adding up. It's just, it's pennies. It's pennies, but it's
But what are you talking like? Oh, it's 7 cents, 10 cents, like per song.
oh
Is that
God,
how it works?
literally pennies. 10 cents is not pennies. Literally pennies.
3-4 cents per song.
It's
Really?
It's pennies. So but you got to remember if you're a band that's coming up now, which is stupid because we talked about this recently too. There's no fucking rock bands anymore. But if you're a rock band coming up now, a lot of these guys are making stupid money on YouTube. Now, like I love the Black Keys, love them, and they just put out an album a few months back, right?
Yeah.
I just go on YouTube and listen to it. And they're monetized because every time you're playing a YouTube video, you get a few bucks, and there's millions of views just adding up for these guys. So they're making money off YouTube. They're making money off SiriusXM. They're making money off the Spotify and all the other streaming apps. And it's all pennies, but the pennies start adding up if you add up all the services.
Wait a minute. I mean, I listen to Spotify definitely when I work out, when I'm on the train. Are you telling me like every time I hear like I play some classic rock like Bad Company, from Spotify, they get a few pennies?
Oh God, yeah.
Now or
yes.
Oh, because that's not a radio station, that's a streaming service.
So to be fair to Gene Simmons, I'll say it again, although he misrepresented because he knows damn well how valuable having a Kiss song on the radio back in the day was. That just having the song on the radio, you were making millions. Because now you're becoming popular. Now you can sell out your concerts across America. You can sell your merch. People are running to the store and getting the albums.
Well, they're buying the album, which was also like essentially artwork back in the day. Like but vinyl cover albums are art, and also they're buying the merch, right? They're buying the T-shirts.
But I'll tell you, so the radio stations are. It looks like they're catching up. But I do want to do more of a deep dive because I feel like the record companies were paying out to artists, but I'm not sure anymore. But here's the problem.
Hold on, I have another question. So,
but let me just finish this thought because it's important. So now Gene Simmons babbling about this, trying to get artists paid and trying to get the radio stations to pay for the content and the spins of your songs, right? That's going to crush regular radio even more. They can't afford nothing. These radio stations aren't worth shit. I know a guy. He's a decent friend of mine. He's got a handful of radio stations. Media Market. I'll say his name, Tim Sabian. Okay. He's been trying to dump his radio stations for years. For years, they used to be so valuable. Now he's going to make pennies on the dollar when he sells his radio stations. But go ahead, Rod. Sorry.
If this passes, does that mean every song played, the radio station has to pay pennies on every song?
Yeah, Ron.
It sounds like they could be bankrupt, for Christ's sakes. That adds up.
Yeah, it's going to add up. But like I said, it's happening everywhere else. I guess radio stations are behind. Let me go to Leo Gunn. He just gave us $5. You rule, Leo. Youngblood sang Black Sabbath's Changes at Ozzy's final UK show. Oh, okay. Ozzy told him he has to conquer America next, backstage before dying 2 weeks later. Damn. All right.
So I guess he did take the advice because he teamed up with, I mean, arguably maybe one of America's greatest fucking rock bands, Aerosmith.
No, they've been known as the greatest American rock band forever.
Absolutely. And Youngblood is now breaking into the American market with Aerosmith. He's got a top 10 hit. Have you ever heard the guy sing?
No, I already said I don't. Maybe I do. I'm gonna check that out later today too. That's why I love doing this shit because you get turned on to stuff. So I will absolutely check out Changes later today. Here's
my question.
Yes.
How much? Like Gene Simmons says, the radio stations are making all the profit. Are they making a big profit by not paying out royalties?
I mean, they did.
How do the radio stations make a profit? I don't get it.
Dude, we're kind of going around in circles, no offense.
Yeah.
Like I said, there was a time that the artists benefited, the rock bands benefited. They both were benefiting from having the music on the station. Okay. I think what Gene Simmons is talking about now is it's way out of fucking balance.
Yeah.
But the problem is these radio stations are fucking broke. So I don't know where this money's going to come from in the end. It's going to be tough. But good for Gene Simmons for sticking up for the artist, even though I don't like the guy. Hey, you ready for the top American rock bands?
Top American rock bands.
I don't think there's an order here.
Hey, just quickly before we move on.
I want an order, though, because there's some killer bands on this list.
Yeah. Hey, just quickly, before we move on with Gene Simmons, you know that Gene Simmons and Paul Stanley's kids formed a band?
I did.
Called Stanley Simmons. And it sounds like a vacuum cleaner. Stanley Simmons sounds like a fucking vacuum cleaner, but...
Are they good, though? They sound like a law firm.
So it's Evan Stanley and Nick Simmons, the sons of Paul and John.
Okay.
Formed a band called Stanley Simmons, and they have their first song was called Body Down. It sounds like Crosby, Stills, and Nash.
Oh, all right.
It's 100%. You would go, oh, that's Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Very, very, Crosby, Stills, and Nash are known for their harmonizing.
Right.
It's very harmonizing, and it's very when Body Down. It's about the Indian gurus, the chakras.
All right, very cool. Listen to me. I was a little distracted because I'm trying to find the top American rock bands. I did hear you though, Ron. 16th place, Metallica. I'm trying to get to the top 10, but I just scrolled past Metallica 16th. The Ramones 15th. You think Aerosmith's going to be the number one? This is a pretty good list. It's a respectful site. Nirvana 14th place. That's a little high. Allman Brothers, one of mine, 13th place. Sly and the Family Stone, 12th place. Steely Dan.
Classic. It's the greatest brunch band ever.
What?
It's the greatest brunch band. Like when you're going out to brunch, you gotta have it's Steely Dan. It's the best music for brunch music.
There you go. All right.
Hold on. Why did they name the band Steely Dan? What is a Steely Dan?
It's a sex toy, Rod.
The dildo. They named their band after a fucking dildo.
And we did the Chevy Chase was the original drummer when they were playing in college. Okay, listen to me.
That's right.
So here's the top 10. All right. 10th place, greatest American rock band, Simon and Garfunkel.
Paul Simon's my second cousin.
I don't believe it, but all right. Number 9, the Eagles. There's a viral video about the Eagles because they played that Sphere out there in Vegas.
Yeah.
And people are complaining because they were barely moving on the stage. They were barely moving.
Yeah. And do they still tour, or they're just doing the residency? Because when they tour, the tickets are like $1,000 each.
Dude, if you're just tuning this in, I was in such a good mood. I'm playing Rod Stewart at 80 years old, talking about need no one complaining. And now I'm in a bad mood because you brought up Gene Simmons, and now I have to talk about the stupid Eagles. God, they were overrated in my book. They were their songs were boring.
They're a country music band, really.
I don't mind country music, though. I don't mind it. 8th place, REM. Wow. Someone's trying to be cool with their list. And I used to like the REM. These are the greatest American rock bands.
You're putting REM over the Eagles? Get the fuck out.
Over Metallica?
Right.
No. Over Nirvana? Well, Nirvana didn't have enough songs. All right. 7th place, a band I fucking love. And they sing one of my favorite songs of all time.
Supertramp.
Talking Heads. One of the greatest songs ever written is This Must Be the Place off Stop Making Sense. It's one of the greatest in my catalog. It's one of the greatest songs ever written. 6th place.
Wait, who was the lead singer of the Talking Heads?
David Byrne.
Oh, David Byrne. That's it, yeah.
Riders on the Storm.
Fucking Jim Morrison. Yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding me?
Into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown.
Now, you
Like
want to talk about a cool fucking rock star?
bum, 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 bah. Riders on the storm. Oh, I love the Doors. God, love me 2 times.
This
I've
is the
gone
end.
away. Dun, 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 dun.
This is the end, my friend. This is
Yeah,
the end. Dude,
sure.
Jim Morrison, like quintessential. If God said this is what a rock star should look like and sound like, it's Jim Morrison.
There you go.
And Val Kilmer should have got the fucking Oscar.
There you go.
Absolutely. Val Kilmer was sensational in that
There you
fucking.
go. There you go.
Yeah.
Ron, I got bad news for you. Top rock bands, top American rock bands.
What number are we
important
at?
here. Well, the Doors were 6.
Okay. So here's the top 5.
I got bad news for you, Ronnie.
They're not in it?
Your boys are in 5th place. Your boys are in 5th place. Some lists have Aerosmith as the greatest American rock band, but on this list, they're in 5th place.
Very upset.
Ouch.
Right now. Very
Ouch.
upset. Ow.
Who beat Aerosmith? Who beat the Doors? We'll tell you after these messages.
Can I guess? Can I guess the top 5?
Of course, Ronnie. Of course.
I bet you. Leonard Skinner's up there.
All right, let me look. Let me look. No.
Leonard Skinner? What are you fucking kidding me?
I don't even know where they are on the list. I'd have to scroll all the way back the other way. I don't feel like doing that right now, Ron. No, you want another guess? Greatest American rock bands. Who beats Aerosmith, who's in 5th place?
You got the Cars, you got Boston.
Nope and nope.
It can't be an individual, right? It can't be like Elvis Presley.
I got a hint for you. One of the greatest rock lyrics of all time. I said this recently. Ready? Here's your hint. Chasing down the hoodoo dare. Chasing down the hoodoo dare. It's one of the greatest rock lyrics of all time. Chasing down the hoodoo dare, which is a spirit in the woods. That's what a hoodoo is. It's part of the culture of the South. Oh, Ron. Chasing down the hoodoo dare.
Wait, God damn it. It's right at the tip of my tongue.
He's from
Northern.
Lead singer's from Northern California, but he made believe he was from the South. I couldn't make it more obvious to you.
I'm having trouble because your voice is so bad.
No, it's
with
not.
The singing.
Chasing down the hoodoo dare. Born on the bayou.
John Fogerty? Oh, Creedence Clearwater Revival.
They're in 4th place. They beat your boys.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Really? Yeah, Ron.
No.
Sorry.
CCI?
CCI.
No.
On your home of rock and roll.
No.
Number 3. I think. Well, this would be a good discussion. Number 3 beats out Aerosmith. Let me think about. Yeah, I guess you got to give it Van Halen. Van Halen's in 3rd. I think they had a better run than Aerosmith in general. Number 2 is a huge surprise, but respect. Greatest American rock bands. The runner-up is Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Right?
Number 1. Who the fuck is number 1? Did Bob Dylan have a band, or is he solo? No.
No, it's not. Nope.
Give me a hint.
Well, they had an asshole father. That's a good hint. They had an asshole father.
The Jackson 5?
The father hit one of the guys so hard, I think he lost his hearing in 1 year.
Who?
A lot of critics say they came out with made the greatest album of all time. I don't agree with that. I hated the album in general, as far as an album goes.
More hints.
They're from the West Coast. There's a bunch of brothers in the band.
I mean, I thought Leonard Skinner would be up there because they're all brothers in
You're
a beat.
kidding. You don't know it's the Beach Boys, Ron. It's the Beach
really?
Boys. Everyone else got in the chat. I can't sit here and let you guess for the next 20 minutes. It's the Beach Boys. I'm trying to find Skinner on the list. Man, I thought Aerosmith was the greatest American rock band of all time, but we learned today that is not the truth. Guns N' Roses, 17th place, because people were asking about the Guns. ZZ Top, 18th place. I'm trying to find the Skinhead. The Byrds, Jesus, the Byrds in 19th place. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Leonard Skinner was in 20th place.
Where was Guns N' Roses?
17, it looked like.
Really?
Yeah, that's kind of stupid. Well, no, it's not stupid because some of these bands, they fell short. Like Guns N' Roses needed one more insane album and they would have been way up on the list, right? You'd have to agree with that.
They had Use Your Illusion 1, Use Your Illusion 2, and then it took Axl Rose about a decade and a half to put out Chinese Democracy. Remember that?
Yeah.
Which was kind of a fucking big dud.
But one of the greatest albums ever recorded is Appetite for Destruction. Oh, I mean, good God.
When that album came out, what, late 80s?
Right.
Welcome to the Jungle? Dude, it stopped you in your tracks.
Good God. Yeah, but then
that fucking raw, just raw, naked, aggressive rock and roll.
What about Mr. Brownstone? Sweet Child, oh mine. Sweet Child, oh mine. You know who was the inspiration for Sweet Child, oh mine?
What?
I think Axl was man, I'm pulling this info out of my ass right now because I might get it wrong. Axl Rose was married briefly to one of the Everly brothers' daughters. I think that's how the story goes, and that's where "Sweet Child, Oh Mine" comes from.
There's the beginning of a Guns N' Roses song where you hear the girl going, ah, like you hear her like having sex.
Yeah.
Do you know the story behind that?
It's real sex, Ryan.
No, it's real sex.
I know.
She's really moaning.
Oh, yeah, she is.
And it's Axl Rose banging.
All right.
The other Duff McKagan's girlfriend.
That's why Axl.
Oh no, Steven Adler. So remember the drummer Steven Adler?
Oh yeah, Steven Adler was awesome.
That was Steven Adler's girlfriend.
Really?
And Axl Rose was cheating on Steven Adler. Steven Adler's girlfriend. Axl Rose cheated on her.
All right.
He cheated on her, and that's her moaning. And they had it recorded, and they decided to use it in the album. And then Steven Adler got kicked out of the band because he did so many drugs.
He used to come on the Opie and Anthony show from time to time. He was
really
awesome. All right, so "Sweet Child O' Mine," inspired by Axl's girlfriend. Okay, I got it right. Erin Everly, daughter of Don Everly.
Wow.
And his own childhood memories. So there you go. I got a fun music question too.
Yeah.
Or a fun fact.
Yeah.
You know, in the beginning of Roxanne,
the Police.
You know that diabolical laugh that Sting does, right?
Yeah.
They were doing a take of the song. I love stupid shit like this. They're doing a take of the song, right? And they're rolling tape, and Sting backs up and sits on the keyboard by accident, and was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot," and starts laughing like, "Oh God, I'm an idiot. We'll just try it again." Yeah. And the producer at the time, whoever the fuck he was, goes, "No, man, that was awesome. We're leaving it in the song. It was a mistake." Right. I love when there are mistakes that work out. All right, Ron, I'm going.
Like us.
No, Ron, I'm going. No, you look bored. I'm going. Ron Berman on all the socials. I'm moving on.
Do you want to do quickly? I have a nice little list.
No.
Of the deadliest animals that kill humans.
On the next Opie Radio podcast.
Tomorrow.